During this quarantine, I've spent a lot more time than I should thinking about my Mexican identity. What led me to this were Mexican memes. For some reason, memes have become a way for us to reflect and criticize our culture but have fun with it. The memes chosen for this presentation are fun and relatable to many Mexicans but also to other Latinx people. First off, we have the controlling parents meme, which is very true. Mexican parents love reminding us that while we live under the roof, we follow the rules. This control is worse for females. Arguments happen, but in the end, we follow our parents' rules. I know it sounds bad, but it's their way of protecting us and showing they care about us. On a less serious note, Mexicans have many stages of saying goodbye when we're visiting someone. We usually start by saying goodbye in the backyard, then we slowly move into the kitchen, where our moms are probably getting leftover food, then into the living room to gather our stuff, then the doorway where kids are running in the front yard and our parents discussing the next time will be over. Lastly, the car, where parents are probably gossiping about the neighbors. I don't know about other Latinx people, but when Mexicans say we're getting breakfast, it's probably pan dulce, aka sweet bread. I've told non-Mexican friends I'm eating breakfast and they think it's some fancy cooked one. Reality, I'm most likely drinking coffee and pan dulce for breakfast. But usually, during the holidays, breakfast changes for us. So does our lunch and dinner. Mexicans are known to make an abundance of tamales during the holidays. The type of tamales ranges depending on the state your family comes from. But if you're Mexican, family makes tamales for the holidays, it's real likely you'll eat them for every meal for a couple of days, probably months. Now let's discuss Mexican moms. Some moms demonstrate their affection for us in different ways. As Mexican kids like to joke around about how our moms hit us with anything in their reach. The most famous article is the chancla, aka the sandal. No matter how far away you are from your mom, the chancla will reach you and hurt you. It doesn't really hurt you. It's their way of disciplining us in the end. This iconic phrase is said to us by our moms when we're misbehaving. It basically translates into a very dangerous threat. Not really. It also comes along with a stare that makes us stop and rethink our actions. In the end, it's an extremely effective threat that makes us behave in public or in private. Now, this threat is one that is said in the privacy of our homes because our moms usually lose their composure when saying this. The saying translates into telling us to stop crying or else we'll get scolded even more. It's most likely said after a big argument, but this threat probably gets us crying even more, and until our moms hug us and tell us to calm down. Another moment when Mexican kids get threatened by their moms is when we can't find something. We can spend hours searching for something and can't find it. As soon as we tell our moms we can't find something, they put their hands on their waist, give us an exhausted stare, and tell us they will scold us if they can find what we lost. Most of the time, they will magically find things within a couple of minutes, and we're left smiling like idiots. You ever feel tired even if you've done nothing throughout the day? I certainly have, but don't let my mom hear that, or else she'll go on a rant about how I've done nothing productive that day, and this rant usually turns into scolding of how I should help her out more. All this is said while I just sit there listening to her. You ever go out without telling your mom? Lucky you then. Us Mexican kids can't go anywhere without getting asked where we're going. That usually leads to questions about when, why, what to, etc., along with comments about cleaning, how you're gonna spend time with your mom, wondering how you'll survive when she's dead, and to take your brother along. If you're a girl, this question is twice as intense. I know it's misogynistic, but that's a culture for now. Sometimes Mexican moms become tired of arguing with us, so they'll just say we can do whatever we want. But be careful, they don't actually mean it. If you go ahead and do whatever you want, you'll get disapproving stares and the silent treatment. In the end, your mom will get over it and everything will be okay. Once in a while, I don't want to set an alarm on my phone, so I tell my mom to wake me up at a certain time. This turns out to be a big mistake. The likelihood of my mom waking me up hours before the time I asked her to is very high. I'll probably be grumpy that morning, but thankful she did that. Moms should give us a heads up when they're going to grill chiles for their cooking because it turns bad. It's worse when they grill spicy chiles. You see, when Mexican moms grill chiles, it turns into a fire and hazard. There's smoke everywhere and everyone starts coughing and running to open doors and windows. Despite this, we still love their spicy cooking. Ever feel like helping your mom? I know I have. She usually tells me to wash the dishes because there's not many, but once I enter the kitchen and see the huge pile of dishes, I regret asking her if she needed help. I know that after washing those dishes, my hands will be pruning for 4 hours. There's no such thing as a day off in a Mexican home. The reason is that your mom will find one way or another wake you up and ask you to help clean. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you better get up and help clean. One day, you'll reach a point where you give up on sleeping in and decide to help your mom clean because that's just how it is. If you have a brother, you know they're probably your mom's favorite. Mexican moms will do anything for their baby boys, no matter how old or independent they are. That includes going out of their way to buy their boys their favorite snack, hot Cheetos, and party size. Sometimes they'll also buy us our favorite snack because they feel bad as they love us too. Do you use Big's Vapor Rub? How often do you use it? Our moms use it for everything. I mean it literally. It's like they think it'll cure anything. Have a sore throat? They'll rub Vapor Rub on our throats. Have a runny nose? Vapor Rub below your nostrils will clear that up, according to our moms. They also like pairing this up with chicken soup. They swear it's the perfect combo to cure anything. If you're a Mexican girl, it's like your mom has called you fat, but you know they don't mean it. As you grow up, you learn that this is how they tease you because they love you. Moms actually get offended if they try to feed you and you take less than she wants you to. I know it sounds rude to some people, and maybe even traumatizing, but it's a culture and it's hard to change it. I'll admit Mexican culture is misogynistic and kind of traumatizing, but that's why we like memes. Memes are a way for us to discuss our culture and things that aren't as good. They allow us to laugh about those bad moments, which is kind of therapeutic. And our moms, we love them no matter what.